of all, congrats everyone. I want to briefly talk about gratitude. Because in our modern society, we are constantly comparing ourselves to others. Whether it's what mark they got, how much they earn, or what they appear to have achieved on various social media. We focus too much on what we don't have. And while that provides good motivation to help you strive to do better, if you neglect to appreciate the things you already have, you'll become unhappy. If we were more grateful for what we have, then we would take care of them. Look at the world. It's in crisis. And funnily enough, I'm stood in front of some of the few people who have the skills and ability to help fix these problems. It's a matter of choosing to fix them. You're so lucky to have had the opportunity that you've had, and you should be so proud that you took it. Now it's time to do something with it. So I'd like to read you something. I lost my father to cancer when I was 3 years old. And on his deathbed, he wrote me a letter. Well, it was through my mum because he couldn't even write. And every time I feel or have felt as though I can't do something, I turn to this letter, so I thought you should hear it too. So these are my dad's words now. So as you probably imagine, this is a very difficult time for me, physically and mentally. I've been now quite ill for several months. I had 4 operations and been told I have a relatively short time to live. At this stage, I can hardly walk. I haven't eaten anything for 2 weeks, but I don't feel too uncomfortable. I've been meaning to write to you, so you read this when you're about 11 years old, just before you start your new secondary school, as I've already left this world several years earlier. I thought this would be a good time for perhaps Mum and you to read this letter together as one. The most important thing I think I can offer at this time, as you start your new secondary school, is to remember just how important and life-changing your effort here will be. I know from when I was at school that it didn't seem that important, as there were always easy jobs that got easy money. As time drifts by, more and more qualified people will be needed. I know you'll find this very difficult to think of, but don't want you running your life flat out age 45 to 50, when a well-trained mind could be earning a lot more for a lot less effort. The biggest thing in the forthcoming school days is that you enjoy them. So I know this applied to me going to secondary school, but the message still applies to many big changes in life, whether it's school to uni or uni to a job. My dad never went to university and he regretted it. That's why he talks about a well-trained mind being able to earn more for a lot less effort, because he was that untrained mind working his ass off. But I think he missed the point when he talks about money. I think he should have said a well-trained mind can achieve more for a lot less effort. The more important thing is, of course, to enjoy whatever you're doing. After all, a well-trained mind can be overworked and become mentally exhausted, just as physical work can exhaust your body. You all officially have well-trained minds. That's why we're here today, to celebrate that. And that has opened so many doors for you. Yes, some of those doors will take you to dark places. But remember, don't forget all the things you have, but the one thing you don't. And if you do that, it won't be dark for very long. No one can take what you've accomplished here at Bristol away from you, ever. So coming back to my original point, if I was to focus on what I don't have, I'd be unhappy. Instead, I focus on the things I do have. My mum has more than made up for growing up without a father, and I guarantee I would not be stood here where I am without her. I love you so much, Mum. And the same goes for all my friends, all of you guys, and you mean the absolute world to me. If there's anything that I've learned from my mum and the short amount of time I've been alive, is that you've got to work out what you want and what you need, and then choose to do what you want. Thank you so much.